Good morning, everyone. This is Ida, and it's really early here right now. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, or maybe a little after. I just have been working on some projects that I wanted to share with you, but I got busy, so it's been sitting on my desk. So I thought this morning I'll get up early and I'll record this, and hopefully it'll inspire you to go out and take out your old stuff and combine it with your new stuff and create something new. So this is a gift that it's something I'm making to send to someone. There's actually a couple things I'm going to send this lady. I'll show you this one first. And I guess I'm late to the party because everybody was doing these altered pizza boxes in the past couple years, and I never got around to it. So I thought this year I went ahead and ordered them, and yeah, I decorated this box and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't know why I waited so long, but there's so many things that you can do with these boxes, especially, us crafters, paper crafters that love to make embellishments and tags and all that stuff. And sometimes we get so tied up in our daily lives, that we don't get a chance to make, like I'm always last minute having to find something to put a gift card in, or a Christmas card to have to go buy one because I didn't make one. And so we get really busy, but these things are at our fingertips. We don't have to go and buy them anymore because we know how to do it ourselves, and we can put our personal touches on them, especially for that special someone that and you don't have to go out and buy a generic card. You can make one specifically for that person with them in mind. So, I gave this box idea a try, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to tell you the only thing that I did different is that I'm very privileged. I am so blessed that I have the big Sizzix Pro cutting machine that you can put. I don't know if it measures, I don't know exactly what it measures across. I'm going to say maybe, 12 inches or more. I've never even paid attention to measure it, but it's pretty wide. So I have the 8-inch one, and I have the big one, the professional one. So I was able to put this box through my machine and cut this heart out. Now this heart is using those dies that I was highlighting on the bear tags that I made. And let me see if I have it. Let me see if I still have it here on my desk. I'm not sure if I have it here on my desk, but let me see, and I'll show you which one I used to make this tag, because I started putting stuff away, and I might have just put it away, but we'll see. Or it might be sitting under the junk that's on my desk. I got a lot of stuff on my desk. No, it must be here in my junk. Let me see if I can find it real quick for you guys. Yep, here it is. So the one that I used to cut out the hole on this box right here, see this one? It's actually the one set. The one set does the outer ring, and then it does this intricate one inside here. So I'm going to show you the dies that I used. If you recall, let me move that over some. This is the set that I used, the Cherry Lynn heart dies, and like I said, it does come with the 4 dies. So I used the big frame, and then I used the second one. I didn't use the last 2, but I could have used them for embellishments. For one of the embellishments, I used the 3rd one in the set. So those are it right there. And if you refer back to my other video and you're interested in this die, I'm not sure if it's still available, but the link is there. And if it's available, then if I was you, I would go ahead and grab it. Because this is an oldie but a goodie, so I really like this die. So I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to show you. No matter, even though this is pretty wide, and it probably measures more than 12 inches across, open with the flaps and everything. Let me see. No, it's about 12 inches, maybe a little under 12 inches. Maybe like 11 and a half. That's what I see. And it fits just like this. I don't have to bend the flaps. I don't have to do anything. So you can see where I made the hole in this one. And I really like it because I was able to make a window through it so you could see inside the box. So there's the box right there. Now this is one of those little bears that I made. And I have the video on these. If you check my previous video, it's on there with the big juicy fat lips. And so I added a piece of, not the acetate windows, not the thinner, but you know when you buy a glue gun or some kind of tool, it comes with a really thick, clear acetate piece. And that's what I use packaging for this heart. So this is very sturdy. And so this is that paper, You and Me, by Recollections, that's at Michael's right now this year, the new one. And then this is, everybody probably has these hugs and kisses and love and these things that we get at Michael's. I believe it's at Michael's, that come like this in a package. So there's some different ones that I have here, but the ones that I used here is the hugs. So I wanted to show you what I did. All I did with this was emboss it in two different colors. First, I embossed it in the red, and then I did the pink. I'm not too crazy about the red, the way the red came out, but I really love the way the pink came out. And so here it is, the see-through window, and then I added some of my older trim that I had from Michael's, $1.50 bins, where they had these trims in all different colors. So I still had this from a couple years back, and I decided to go ahead and use it. And then I have like a Prima flower up here in the corner, a Recollections flower over here. You know, I have little bits and pieces left over, but I was trying to use the colors that are in this paper. So then here's, see the metallic heart? Here's the metallic red ones that I got this year at Michael's. And then right here, this little calendar insert. Let me move it up so you can get a better look. That one right there. That's the new die from Tim Holtz. It's called the Side Order, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. So, let me move this a little bit out of the way. Here's that little calendar piece right here. And it didn't come with the word February up there. But, you know, all of us, a lot of people that do planners have these little roll stamp pads. And where you can just roll it and change the dates and different things that it says. So I just moved the month to February, and I didn't worry about the other stuff. And in the corner of my ink pad, I inked just February. And I tried to make sure that there was no ink on the other numbers. So that's what I used. And to write the date on here. But anyway, let me show you what, this is a real tiny, tiny thing. And they're called side orders, and this one is Love. And there's the item number on that one, right there in the corner. And it comes with the little envelope die with the chocolate box die, the word love, then this calendar date. And then it comes with this embossing folder. And it's a teeny tiny embossing folder for tags. And then here are the dies for it. There's the envelope. Here's that little calendar piece. It's backwards in there. Let me turn it around. Here's that love word, and here's that chocolate box, the heart-shaped chocolate box. So that's what comes in, and this is brand new from Tim Holtz this year. So grab it, you guys, especially if you join some of Miss Tamika's teeny tiny embellishment swaps. This would be a great die to have, a great piece to have. So anyway, so let me go ahead and show you again this box. I decided, because I did this in blue, I was trying to bring out all the colors like I said in the paper. So I did the outer heart in the blue, the inside heart in the blue, the intricate one. And then the outer one, I used just a scalloped around it. So it matches perfectly with this die because it is a set. So then I put the little blue bear to bring out the blue that's in the heart. And then with glossy accents, after I had embossed this, I glued it onto this box. And it's on there. So I'm going to open this and show you what's inside. Well, let me show you the box. I didn't do anything real special, but I did cover up the sides all the way around with the coordinating paper. And then here's that die that I showed you previously. This is the one that comes with the lips that I cut off to put on the bear. This is the bigger one. And then in the back, it's just again, covered in paper. But I did paint the outer edges in the box and the corners and everything that I wasn't going to paper. I painted it in a soft, like a satin pink, the Martha Stewart satin pink. That's what I used. So let me open this up. So here's a view of the heart on the inside of the box. See right here, you can see my hand right through it. It's really nice. So this is what I made. So you recall I made these bears, and there's a video on how I made these bears. So these I included in the box, and I just added a simple bag topper. I think this is an Ariel bag topper die. And then here's the bow that I put on this one. I kept them really simple, nothing in the back, just plain. But these can be reused, the packaging. And then there's the pink one, and this one's really plain. All I did is the topper, and then I just put a little border strip there. Again, plain in the back. And then I put a piece of washi tape on a piece of paper, and because the tags were sliding down. So I put it on a piece of paper, and then I punched it out with my little heart punch. And so I made a little punch, a heart punch with washi tape to hold the tag in place. So there's that one. And then here's the red one. And on this one, I just added a little bit more. I added this red paper from the paper line. Then a little border strip with all the envelopes. This little piece right here that I cut out with my punch. A little heart rosette. And then the piece that comes out of here, I put it on top of the rosette. And then the little acrylic lips on there. And nothing in the back. I didn't even do the washi in the back of this one. But there's that, so the person that's receiving this can use it. Okay, the other things that I made for her. Actually, here. The other things that I made for her, I'm going to show you the inside of the box, and then I'm going to move it. Here's the inside of the box. I completely did all the sides. The back, that inside front. And then with the bigger sheets, there's sometimes these big sheets that, especially if we don't do scrapbooking, that we don't know what to do with. Well, this was perfect to fit inside the box. Happy Valentine's Day. So that's what I did with that. So I'm going to close the box. And I'm going to move it out of the way because I'm going to show you what else I made. So I made these little teeny tiny... let me take it out. It's like a love letter bundle. And I'm going to take it out of here. Let me see. I'm not going to... I put dimensional tape on there. And then I put some glue on there so it would stay. But they can peel it off and use it. And it already has the tape. But anyway, if you can see, it's a little love letter bundle. And the letters, it's 3 letters altogether. And they're tied up with this little, what do you call this? Like baker's twine. And then it's got a little flower collage up here. Here's one of those metallic red roses. And then these are 2 that I made with one of my punches that I have. And then I bought the wax seal, the heart one that they have this year in Hobby Lobby. It comes with a rose and a heart, and then it comes with 3 different colors in the wax. So I used the heart on this one, and I just added a little bling piece here. One of those little shapes that from my punch, and then a little piece of paper. But I just made it to look old, so it's like an old bundle of love letters. So this one is the one that's open. And the second one, or actually the first one, this one was the second one I did. The first one I did, the first one that I did is closed. So there's the heart right there, the wax heart. And then here's just another flower that I made, a couple flowers I made. This one's using the same paper line. And there's one of the little bitty hearts that came out of that big heart that's in the front of the box. And there is the wax seal. And then here's that love word in gold metallic that's in that little side order from Tim Holtz. So that's the other one. And I also made these little calendar pieces on those little top note shape cuts. And I'm going to show you what I use to do those. I have this, I think it's it's EK Success, this punch, and it gives you these three different. It'll give you the solid one, then it'll give you an outline and the piece that comes out in the middle, and then this first one or this last one gives you three pieces. It gives you a really, really tiny solid one and then two frames. So what I use to do these is I use this solid one back here and this one in the middle. So this is the punch that I used for that. So anyway, here's that little side order. There's that little calendar. And if you can see right there where it says February, I'm sorry about the glare, maybe right there. See where it says February right there? That's where that rolling stamp came in. And I just added those little stickers that said XOX and love. February 14th, a little crystal heart, and then the little roses. So that's one of the other embellishments. And I think I already did a video on this. I'm not for sure. But this is another die that I have. And these are just pennants. And with those hearts that everybody got last year at Hobby Lobby. And then some pink and white baker's twine. These are really pretty. And the last thing that I did, here are those words that I showed you that are in the front of the box. Well, I had the lips that say kiss on them, that kiss is cut out. So I did that. But you know what I'm thinking? I'm going to put a bling right there in that little hole. You know, some people have pierced lips and stuff like that. So I was thinking I was going to put a little bling there. Now, here's the love. I like this one better than with the red. And like I said, I was trying to use the colors that were in the paper line. I wish that the blue would have been a little bit softer, but this is what I had. But I love the way it looks. It looks really glossy, like I used some kind of heavy embossing powder, and I didn't. It's just regular opaque embossing powder, and it even looks kind of dimensional, like the glossy accents does. So it's really nice. Here's that word, and I'm going to show you, because I'm making two boxes. I haven't started I started the other one, but only started it, and then my husband got sick, so I had to put all this stuff away. But there's the hugs. Look at how pretty that looks. And I don't know if it's catching it on camera, but it's very glossy, and it's kind of rounded, kind of like it does with glossy accents. But it's just embossing powder. And what I did was I embossed it all in pink first. Then I reheated it up again and only sprinkled the blue on the top portion of the word, and went ahead and just tapped it off and heat set it again. And that's the look you get. It's really, really nice. So this is going on the top of the other box. And then I have to make two more like this to go with as embellishments. The other thing I was including in the box is these little bags, and it says, "A present from me is on the way. Hope you'll like it." And these are clear resealable bags, and I got a bunch of these, so I thought I would share some of these because we can always use bags. The other thing I'm going to send this person, and I'm going to show you my glue gun stand, because that's the one that I use. And I absolutely love it because I don't ever have to worry about my glue gun falling off. Let me see. Okay. I don't have to worry about my glue gun ever falling. No matter if I'm careless when I set it down and just drop it in there. No matter if it goes crooked. No matter if it doesn't matter what I do with it. This thing is there to stay. It's not going to fall off. So when I'm in a hurry, you know, I'm not trying to be careful and put it in the slot where it goes. I just, you know, use it whenever I'm done. I just drop it in there. That's it. And I don't have to worry about it falling down. I absolutely love this tool. Now, this is not my creation. Somebody else created this, and they did it out of foam board. And I thought, wow, that's such a good idea. But why out of foam board? She could really, if you want this to last, and obviously this is a tool you want to last because, like men are with their toys, we are with ours. And we have to have things that are practical and that work. I had to drink some coffee there. Anyway, so this is my personal one. And the lady that made this also made a box at the end to hold her glue sticks. The only difference with mine is that all the sides are the same except for this little front side. It's got this curve here. And the reason I did that is for the shorter glue sticks, so I would be able to just grab them out of there without any trouble. And then I even personalized it with my name. See my name right there? And then right in here, this is a mess right here. And it's just a piece of silicone. All this comes right off. All this glue just comes right off. Nothing is permanent here because this little mat is silicone. And this is the best thing when you're using a hot glue gun. See how it all just comes out. And it's kind of semi-transparent so you can see my fingers through it. So that's what I like about this because I love this little bird here and the measuring tape right here. So I don't want that to get glue on there and then I can't get it off, which I probably would be able to get it off because I sealed it with Mod Podge. But you can seal it with acrylic, with polyurethane or anything, but it wasn't necessary. So I just put this mat right here and it's the same width as the whole thing right here, and it covers that so you can still see it, but it's not going to get damaged. So when I put my glue gun down, it drips right here onto this mat. So that's my personal one. Now I'm going to show you, oops, sorry, I was poking you guys with my glue stick. So I'm going to show you the one I made that I'm going to send off to somebody. And I'm not going to say who, but I'm hoping she'll make a video and show you how she alters it. This is the one I made for that person. Let me take this out. So here it is, guys. I'm give you a side view of that. It's very simple to make. This little sheet of wood, I got it at Joann's. I didn't even have to go to a hardware store. This is in that wood section. And here's the bottom. It doesn't have any feet. You can put feet on it, but it's not very practical. I love I've made two. One with feet and one without. Mine is without, and I prefer mine. So here it is with the flat bottom. Here's the holder for the glue gun. And then the handle just sits right there. And then here's the box that holds all the glue. And here's that little dip for the shorter glue sticks. Now this is not just glued on. This actually has little pin nails on it. And I don't know if you can see them, but they're teeny tiny. But that way when you wrap paper around it, scrapbook paper, they're not that's not going to show when you decorate it. So I'm hoping that the recipient of this tool alters this and shows us what she did with it. So I'm also including a couple of packages of the glue sticks with it, and this is a mini. This is a detailed glue gun. Now mine is the older one by the same company. The newer one has a finer tip, and that's what the recipient is getting, the new one. I'm so jealous. I'm gonna have to go and order one for myself, but I'm including these two packages of glues. So let me move this a little bit so you can see. So right here, see, it holds a couple of packages of glue, and here you can get to the little short ones because of this dip that's in the box, and then the big ones, and they're not, it's tall enough, the big ones, tall ones are not flopping over. You can stick scissors in there, whatever you want to put in there. Now I'm going to show you the glue gun that I bought to go in there, and I'm going to show you the old one, which is mine. I blinged up my gun and I painted it and see if it would stay, but it seems to be peeling, so it really doesn't work because it has this kind of a rubber texture to it, a non-stick. So this is mine. Look at the tip on this one. And I absolutely love this glue gun. This is the one that I have found with the tip that's more narrow for detail work. So this is the one I use. Now I'm going to show you the new one. And I ordered this same one. That was the picture that was on their website when I ordered it. And they ended up sending me something totally different. And I thought, wow, that's not what I wanted. Because this I made to fit perfect with this glue gun. This glue gun fits perfect on this stand. So according to your glue gun, that's how you're going to want to do this piece. So this one, I made it to fit perfectly on here. But when they sent me the new one, it was different. But I'm going to show you that it still worked. It's the same company. Here's the new one. It's a little bit longer this way, but they redesigned this. But look at the tip on that one and look at the tip on this one. Big difference, huh, guys? So I encourage you to find this glue gun because I'm getting one for myself. Now, they did some changes on this glue gun that I really like. And it works. You know, this glue gun is not going to tip over. Where this one had the cord going straight down at the bottom, this one has it towards the back and not on the bottom down here. So when you use this glue gun and you open up this little stand that it comes with, this is not going to tip over. The only thing is, when you're working, you have to close this up to get really in close. And then when you set it down, you're going to have to open it again to set it down. I don't want to have to do that every time I want to put my glue gun down. So that's why the stand is still a good idea. Even though they modified this for it not to tip over, it's still inconvenient to have to be flipping this little stand up and down. And I don't want to have to do that. And I'm sure when you guys are creating, you don't want to have to do that. You just want to set it down. You just want to set it down and be done with it. So as you can see, it still works here. It still works. So I'm very pleased with the new glue gun and the stand, the way it works. I just wanted to share those things with you guys. And like I said, I hope that the recipient does alter this. And the reason I didn't alter it is because we all have our own different styles, things that we like in our craft rooms or craft areas. And I wanted her to decorate this, you know, the way she likes it. Not the way I like it, because it's not going to sit on my desk. It's going to sit on hers. So I wanted her to have, you know, total control as far as decorating this to her specific things that she likes. And I believe she likes shabby chic. I don't believe. I know she does. And when she receives this, I'm sure she's going to do a video. And like I said, hopefully she'll decorate it for us. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day. God bless you all. Bye.